Hello, I'm Dr. J, and welcome everyone. I'm delighted to have you with me today for this insightful webinar, part of the annual National Entrepreneurship Week initiative. National Entrepreneurship Week is a congressionally chartered week dedicated to empowering entrepreneurship across the United States. This initiative was relaunched in 2017 with the aim of bringing together a network of partners from Maui to Miami, which the goal is to educate, engage, and build equitable access to America's entrepreneurship ecosystem. Today, we're going to delve into a fascinating aspect of entrepreneurship, the entrepreneurial mindset at work, specifically focused on intrapreneurship skills. Entrepreneurship programs occur with existing organizations where employees are encouraged to think and act like entrepreneurs. This approach can drive innovation and change with these organizations, leading to significant growth and success. In this webinar, we're going to explore how you can cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset within your current role and organization, and how this can lead to innovation solution strategies. The goal of this webinar is to explore how you can cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset with your current role and organization, how this can lead to innovative solutions and strategies. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, an established professional looking to innovate within your organization, or simply interested in the concept of entrepreneurship, this webinar is going to lead you to explore that entrepreneurial mindset can be applied in various contexts and how it can empower you in your professional journey. Welcome to Entrepreneurship Week 2025. Let's get started on your journey to understanding harnessing the power of intrapreneurship. Hello, and welcome to the Entrepreneurial Mindset at Work, Entrepreneurship Skills for Innovation and Success. This webinar is part of the National Entrepreneurship Week series on developing entrepreneurship skills. So in this webinar, we're going to explore how critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration can drive innovation and success within organizations. I'm Dr. J. Florentio, founder of Learngenix, a cutting-edge educational technology solutions that transform modern learning landscapes. So we're harnessing the power of cutting-edge edtech to transform learning experiences with AI-driven platforms and learning tools. So if you're looking for the next edtech tool for your classroom or for your company or expert facilitation or custom learning solutions, reach out to Learngenix. So what is the entrepreneurial mindset? Let's start off with what is the entrepreneurial mindset. So what that is just a way of thinking. You're looking at opportunities, you're solving problems, and you're creating value. And most importantly, you're being adaptable. One of the key aspects of the entrepreneurial mindset is adaptability. Being able to seek the opportunities and solve problems. It's not just when you find a problem and you complain about it, it's like, okay, that's the problem. How do we solve this problem? What do we do? What opportunities lay? Let's create value. What are the resources given to me? And applying that within an organization, right? You're acting as an entrepreneur within an organization. Now, in this case, in this webinar, we're talking about the entrepreneurial mindset within an organization. That can be a for-profit company, a non-profit company, even in government, state, local, or federal. We're talking about applying that entrepreneurial mindset within an organization. In other videos, I've talked about the entrepreneurial mindset as a business owner, but for this, we're talking about within an organization. So, of course, you're driving change and proposing innovative ideas that will work for the organization. So, applying that in as the entrepreneur. Now, you may or may not have heard the word entrepreneur, but it's an actual terminology. It's an actual word. Right? An entrepreneurship is when an employee takes an entrepreneurial responsibility within an existing company. That can include developing new products, services, or processes. Now, you may see this in large organizations where someone is in charge of a brand new product, a brand new service, process, or a whole new department, right? They're taking that entrepreneurial mindset, the entrepreneurship spirit, and putting it within a company. A lot of folks do that, and it because at least you're at the end of the day you're sort of guaranteed a paycheck unless you were starting a business and you got to work for that money. But in this case, the entrepreneur is working within an organization, right? So the entrepreneur is still taking calculated risk, right? They're taking creativity risks to improve the organization because they have to take risk. The entrepreneur is still taking risks. Don't get me wrong, because if they fail at this, it could be, perhaps the end of their career in that organization, or they may not get that maybe a higher position that they were seeking. So there are some risks. They are being innovative, and of course, they need support. They need support within the organization. So, why would you even become an entrepreneur, right? Why is that important, or why would you even do it? A lot of reasons, right? It could be for career advancement. It could be gaining skills to eventually start your own business. A really famous example of an entrepreneur, when it comes to entrepreneurship, very famous example is the Post-it notes. You all are probably familiar with the Post-it notes. It was developed by Spencer Silver when he worked at 3M, right? It used to be known as Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company. Now it's called 3M. So when he worked at 3M, he actually invented the Post-it note there. So that happens, and that's just one example. There's a lot of other companies who have had entrepreneurs within their company create a new product or service, and it's made the company a heck of a lot of money. So how do you do that, right? You put actionable steps for critical thinking, right? So how do you start that critical thinking process as an entrepreneur if you want to get that process started? One of the ways is, have a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Do a framework, right, for the decision-making process. The whys, ask why 5 times, right? Why this? Why? To look at the root causes of the problems. And of course, do the problem solving. Break down this complex issues that is going on within your organizations into manageable parts. It's just like when you look at a car engine, you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to fix this problem? Right? You have to break it down to exactly see where the issue is into manageable parts. And the same thing within a company, right? If you're looking at some complex issues, let's break it down to manageable parts so we can do step by step by step. The creativity for entrepreneurs, right? First, the ability to generate novel and valuable ideas. So what are we defining as the definition of it? The importance, finding innovative solutions to the problems, whether it's developing new products, services, or process. Then you're brainstorming with a team to improve that customer experience, and then using design thinking or similar trait for human-centered solutions to organizational challenges. So one of the some actionable tips for creativity as an entrepreneur, right? Brainstorming. One of the things about brainstorming is it just doesn't happen in one session. Brainstorming happens, it's a 24/7 process. You could start at a brainstorming session, but you just got to continue brainstorming. That's why I encourage you to have a notebook with you at all times, or even your smartphone. Have your notes app ready to go and jot down those ideas really quickly, because brainstorming sessions just happen all the time. It just doesn't have to happen in one session. You use the scamper technique for idea generation, right? The scamper is a creative brainstorming technician that helps people generate ideas by exploring different perspectives. Scamper stands for substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put for another use, eliminate, and reverse. So how you use that is you consider how you could substitute, combine, adapt, modify, or put to another use, eliminate or reverse an existing idea or concept, challenge the assumptions, and explore new perspectives. Consider the opposite of what you're currently doing, and rearrange components to see if it's a better solution emerges. So That is, of course, a technique that can use. Same thing with the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis and Scamper is just a way of creative thinking. And of course, then exposure, right? Read or attend events outside of your industry for new perspectives. You can't be homogeneous to just one idea, right? You can't just look at it from one lens. I encourage you, if you're taking that creativity process, go look at different industries as to how they're solving their problems. Perhaps you can look at that and bring it into your own organization. So, for example, if you're in the industry of, healthcare, perhaps look into another industry, a non-healthcare industry, and see how are they solving their problem. For example, if you're like a trainer for the healthcare industry, how is someone in the manufacturing industry solving their training issues, right? Or in education or other things, right? Other industries, how are they solving their training? Collaboration is an important part for entrepreneurs, right? Working effectively with others, having those soft skills is very important as an entrepreneur. You have to be able to listen to individuals, being able to dissect what they're saying, and being able to really ask the questions and really delve into what is the pain that you're trying to solve. So again, as a leader, you have to build collaboration. Same thing if you were running a business, right? You have to collaborate and get people's inputs and being able to make decisions. Same thing as an entrepreneur, you have to collaborate. It's one of the most important parts. Some actionable tips for collaboration. If collaboration is something you may struggle with, or something that's new to you, or finding ways to work differently, right? If you are from one generation and the majority of the individuals that you're working with are from a different generation, right? Generational differences, cultural differences, right? Here's just some tips. Again, have active listening, right? Understand others' perspectives. Let them speak. Don't speak over them. Write it down and repeat to them. This is what I understood. Am I correct? Using collaboration tools. There are a number of collaboration tools out there that you can use. I highly encourage you to stick to one, and that's why that you can work with other folks. Having these collaboration tools are very helpful in getting feedback and information and notes in real time. And trust. If you lose trust, it's going to be very difficult to move forward. So again, I encourage you to be able to build trust. So applying the entrepreneurial mindset. So going back from the very beginning, we talked about this. You can apply the entrepreneurial mindset, become an entrepreneur, problem solve, share ideas, and build a network within your organization, even outside your organization. It's very important to build that network of collaboration within your organization. Again, there are many benefits of having an entrepreneurial mindset. You become a key success to your organization. People will look up to you. People will seek for you to solve problems within the company. It can create career advancements, right? So if you have the entrepreneurial mindset within an organization, people you may get that recognized and grow within the organization. And of course, it's important for personal growth, right? It's continuous skill development and learning, and perhaps one day that you may launch your own business, you build those skills within an organization. That way, when you build your company, you're ready to go. So thank you for being part of this webinar as part of the National Entrepreneurship Week. Again, I encourage you to build that entrepreneurial mindset within yourself and lead it within your organization and become the entrepreneur within your organization. So if you're looking to connect and collaborate, I highly encourage you to please reach out to Learngenix. My email is there. Let's connect. Let's form a strategic partnership. Or if you're looking for some professional consultation, or reach out, and thank you.